also telling them, yes, you have to come. Not only one, because you have to keep the connection and then you start to build up the network. This is very important. During the sharing section, I mean the work group is, this year I would feel why it's so short, I mean the time, because I couldn't manage to join the other work group, which is I found the topic is very, very interesting. And then I just can ask the colleagues, oh, what's your work group doing? Can you tell me much more? So I try to only can doing this way. But I'm thinking is maybe next time I can join more and then just like this morning, pop into different table. I'm really enjoying that. I can just within 1.5 hours, I traveled a lot in Europe. Yeah, I know much more about Europe and then what are they doing. So I can, when I go back, I can, do much more in-depth connection with them. So thank you again. Thank you for providing me this opportunity.
Thanks, Eric. Thank you. Thanks very much, Eric. I have a very intimate connection with Macau. Eric, I was singing Brecht in Hong Kong, as one does, and my piano player and I decided to take a boat down to Macau, and then we decided we might go into one of the casinos and have a massage, and we walked in together, good professional colleagues, and the girl said, "We want a double room." No, we're just friends, we're just singers and piano players, is that okay? I found Macau fantastic, and it's great to hear that a producer like you, lonely though you may feel, is actually doing terrific work there. Peculiarly, it's taken a long, long time for Australia to understand that one of its closest, indeed its closest international neighbour sits a very short distance from Australia, but it's taken a long time for us to interface with Indonesia. We are, 23 million? They are 97 million people, and yet somehow Australia, being the big country with a tiny population, hadn't quite recognised how much there is to do with a very small country with a large population. People like Andrew Ross, who I know is here, has indeed been trying to forge those connections, and now that Andrew is the newly appointed director of the Darwin Festival, right up there, we'll see much more of that. Congratulations, Andrew. I think that's a great move. Terrific. Just within this week, there have been some really interesting movements for the Light in Winter, which begins on June the 1st at Fed Square. We're doing a collaboration between a couple of Melbourne guys called Cake Industries, who work on robotics in really, really interesting ways, and they are doing a collaboration with Paper Moon Theatre in Indonesia. So we've been interacting with RIA, but then just yesterday I found out that the Cambodian Space Project, whom many of you saw last night, who are going to finish our big concert for the solstice celebration, recently learned while they were here about Cake Industries and